I'm gonna come.
One-handed that, by the way. Oh my god.
Oh, hell no!
Alrighty, we are back once again with Inside the Mind post LCQ weekend #1 ladders in the books. Apologies for not doing this yesterday. I was extremely pissed off at the game and myself. So we did not, we did not do this last night. So I apologize for that, but we're here tonight doing this for y'all. So we're going to check out one of my games that I played today. It is Sunday, December 14th. As we disconnected there for a sec. Are we good? Okay. Love Twitch, bro. So, all right. So I'm going to show you guys first the team, and then we're going to go ahead and do the game breakdown. I'm going to try to make this game breakdown as short as I possibly can, but that's never the case with these. It always takes at least an hour. So I'll show you guys my team here, and then we'll get into it. I'm still rocking out with the Raiders theme team for the most part. I haven't felt the need to switch quite yet, but I will probably be switching here in the near future. Sometime this week, we will probably switch. At quarterback, we did make a change from Saturday to Sunday. I did pick up good old 44-year-old Philip Rivers, team builder. He's the master card for season 4 that just came out on Saturday. I used him over Josh Allen, who I've been using before this on Saturday. And the main reason why we got Mr. Philip Rivers is because we are using Frozen Gunslinger, which on him is 0 AP, which is absolutely insane. His release is definitely very good all the way around. Unfortunately, with this ability, and it's the big reason why I hate this ability, even though it is really good, he overthrows a lot of passes. It's the nature of the game with Gunslinger, especially wide open touchdowns. I think there might be one or two maybe in this game that you guys will witness. So I attribute it to Gunslinger and just them throwing the ball way too hard for the DBs and receivers even to react. But it is, yeah, it's actually fucking amazing though. It's still, on that hand, it's bad, but on the other hand, it is one of the best abilities in the game, like usual. And then we are using Master Attack on him. So we're using the 3 best abilities on offense, or in this game in general, all on good old Rivers. And I forgot to activate an X Factor on him because I'm an idiot. So I'm going to do that now. I didn't even have an X Factor on Philip Rivers at all. But I guess we'll use Gambit. Cool. Not that it made that much of a difference anyways, but anyways, we have Josh Jacobs here. Take a look at him really quick. I have Zero Chill maxed out as well, I think 37 out of 30. Yeah, we got a lot of Zero Chill. Rated 55. 97 speed on Josh Jacobs. Best Josh Jacobs card I ever used. He's pretty damn good. Receivers, we picked up the limited time legend James Lofton card, who I will probably be selling, honestly, either tonight or sometime tomorrow, because he's like 3 million coins still. But this card, he gets the Frozen ability bucket here, rocking human joystick. A 6'3", 96 speed on this team. He made some pretty great plays for me today. Also made a couple of kind of iffy plays as well. He's all around pretty solid. Not for the price tag though. That's why I'm going to be selling him. I'm at sell him actually right after this stream. So we also have Ocho as well. Gets every team cam. I believe he's 97 speed. And then Biletnikoff does not play because we are using Dion. We have Parham at tight end. We, I think, have Short in, I believe, on him for the ability. Or no, oh my God. I put Short out on him. I wanted to put Short in. Oh my gosh. I'm an idiot. Like, I am actually not smart. I wanted to put Short in on him, not Short out. I'm an idiot. Okay. Offensive line, we're basically using all zero chills. All of them have pass protector except Chris Lindstrom. I have Identifier on him. I think Identifier is massive in this game with the way that people use her. Like, it's insane. You'll see some crazy users before each snap, but guess what? I can see where users. So we have 4 pass protectors and then 1 Identifier, and that's pretty much it for the offense. So nothing too crazy there. On to the defense really quickly here. Diggs, Adderley, and Champ Bailey. They all have mid-zone, Stonewall, and pick artist. So they're all pretty solid there. Dion at safety with Jeremy Chin, the team builder 93 for the AFC West this season. He's pretty damn good. Both these guys have pick artist and whatchamacallit. They both have pick artist and Stonewall. But I kind of want to maybe potentially am thinking about getting Brian Branch because he has 0 AP frozen deep zone KO, which is pretty insane. As far as the front 7 goes, linebackers and linemen, the only ones that see the field really are Peyton Wilson, Steelers legend, Bolton, Jerome Baker, Mad Max, Malik Collins, and Zadarius Smith. See, I've got Crosby and Zadarius Smith all the way up to 99 overalls, which is kind of nuts. Adam Butler, he's the Raider stocking stuffer. This card is terrible, but somehow he's a 98 overall. I don't know how. So I've got double or nothing on Smith, Collins, and Crosby, but it doesn't really do much because everyone's using pass protector offensive linemen now. So here's what it is. I've got mid zone and lurk artist on Jerome Baker and Peyton Wilson. I've got mid zone on Nick Bolton. And then I've got, like I said, Stonewall and pick artist, and then Stonewall, mid-zone, and pick artist on the corners. So back here, we have Vinatieri. We pulled him, spent about $400K or so on him. He's not the best kicker in the game, but he's good. And then DePaula, if you guys have not played the CPU event, you guys definitely should. You get this card for free, and it gets every Team Kim ×3 in individual buckets as well. So you can kind of customize it how you'd like, especially if you have multiple theme teams, which is always nice. Specialist, we hide back here. We hired Drake London. We have mid-zone on him. And we also hide Zach Thomas as well. He only really plays when I'm in double mug. So he has mid-zone along with Bolton. So. And then for playbooks, we're on basically Jags for both because Green Bay and Jacksonville playbooks are both the same in this game. So we're basically rocking both Jags on offense and defense now. I did just switch back to Jags literally a couple days beforehand. I think, what was it, Thursday or Wednesday when they dropped the title update? I think it was Thursday. The most recent title update, and that obviously nerfed the bubble screens, the RPO bubble screens being patched. If there's not more than one hot routable wide receiver on that RPO, you no longer can hot route them at all. So, but you can still do it on some RPOs. And I literally just switched back to Green Bay like today. Like I played my first ladder game today, and then I literally switched to this playbook, the playbook, the play after, or the game after, which is kind of nuts. So yeah, I'm still working out a lot of kinks and bumps with this offensive playbook, but I truly believe it's the best in the game again. So yeah, there's that. There's that. So I basically only run double mug and I run 3-2. So when I'm in double mug, my D tackles are Smith and Crosby. My linebackers are Bolton and then Zach Thomas. My DNs are Jerome Baker and Peyton Wilson. I had been using Kyle Pitts, but Kyle Pitts is a little bit tall and doesn't really help for like blitzing him and stuff. He's kind of, his player model's too big. That makes sense. And then obviously Dion, Jeremy Chin at safety, Champ, Adderley, and Diggs at corner. And when I'm in 3-2, I have this Malik Collins at D tackle with Smith and Crosby at the ends. Usering Peyton Wilson. I'm blitzing Jerome Baker. So those are my two linebackers. And then once again, Dion, Chin at safety, Champ, Adderley, and Diggs. And then also Drake London at slot corner. So that is pretty much it for the team and how it's constructed on both sides of the ball. My voice is hurting already. I haven't really done much yet. So, all right, I'm bringing my face cam back here. Let's go ahead and let's get into it. Yes. Here we go. Okay. Whoa, infinite screens, I know. All right, so this is about the midway point of the day. I don't remember what my record was at this point of the day. No, this is like my second game, I think. Second or third game, I believe. I don't remember. But anyways, played extremely well. I thought, at least the first part of the day, one of my first 3 games is always great. I, once again, ended off night 1 really bad. I didn't even, it was bad. It was just really, really bad all the way around. So I didn't do it inside the mind, but here we are now after day 2. I feel much better. We did finish with a record of 7-5 overall, which is the minimum. 12 games is the minimum amount of games that you have to play to even qualify for the tournament. So we've reached that. Obviously, a lot of room for improvement over this upcoming week. So I got to put the time and effort in on and off stream. So a lot of work to do on both sides of the ball. Actually, more so offense than defense, really, for me. So there's our opponent's top 3, our top 3. And he is getting the ball to start things off here. We are host. Sorry, he is host for this game, but he gets ball out the gate. So coming out in 3-2, mostly to start. I've pretty much ditched a lot of man coverage against like competent players because it's just impossible to run now with. Well, it's been impossible to run pretty much all year, but especially against someone who has any sort of idea of what to do against a man, like they're going to destroy it within 1 play or 2 plays. So we are done with the man coverage for the most part, unless I'm playing someone who doesn't know how to beat it. Pause. So we're coming out mostly in zone from here on out. I'm probably going to start coming out in 3-2 for the most part. Every play. And then mixing in double mug. Sometimes I'll come out in double mug to start, depending on what the offense is. So, just setting up my personnel here. Not going to go into too much detail about this blitz. And he comes out, single back bunch, tight end, 2 wide receivers, which means he has Deion Sanders on the field. So I immediately go to my run defense that I like to run out of double mug. And he hits us with the RPO bubble out of bunch tight end, which has been very good for a long time. And he hits his head on the goalpost first play. Love to see it. We Take a look at this one more time. I did not think he would hit me with that the first play of the game. This would be probably the only time that he would hit me with this throughout the rest of the game. So, yeah, he got me. I was playing a lot of gotcha bitch type offenses today. I think I played only one or two dudes running like meta stuff. So yeah, that was a very, very enjoyable experience. It's what happens when you're in the +2, +3, +4 range. You don't really play that much meta stuff, unfortunately. So, moving on to the kickoff here. We get to the 21-yard line. Once again, Jags. I'm running a lot of bunch X nasty, audibling the bunch tight end weak, bunch tight end. And that's mainly the main reason why we got into Jags is because of bunch tight end weak. It is extremely, extremely good, especially with the bubble screen now. So I wish they made Jets better, though. Unfortunately, they did not. So that's why we are no longer in that playbook. So we hit a little spacing switch here. Not gonna lie, I'm not really a big fan of that play anymore. I mean, it's still pretty good, but everyone knows how to stop it at this point. Second play of the game, we audible doubles flex. Here's an example of, once again, RPOs that are not affected by what happened on Thursday. That RPO has more than 2 routes that you can hot route on with your receivers. Thus, you're able to hot route them to whatever you want. So free game there. If y'all didn't know that, doubles flex has that RPO zone peak bubble where you can also hot route the other player too. Right there, we go to the aforementioned bunch tight end weak bubble screen. And this is something I'm going to gauge a lot on here to start. Do my opponents have sound bubble screen defense right there? He kind of not really didn't. So the reason why is, you can see here, this bubble screen is so good compared to bunch tight end is because the defensive end right here is in the read key. So he will not ever play the pass. Thank you, Henry, for giving out this knowledge during the live event. I actually did not know this until he mentioned that, which makes this RPO insanely good. It's probably because it's a 4-strong RPO as well, so that's probably the reason why the DN's in the read key. So that'll be the same thing for double mug. So if you're running double mug and you put your DN in a hard flat, which stops a lot of the other RPOs in this game, he cannot be in the read key. Otherwise, that you can click onto him, you won't play it at all. He'll just he'll freeze, and it's really, really annoying. So not gonna lie, I might go get a refill of my water here because my voice, once again, is already starting to kind of fade out with me. So yeah, I'm gonna pause this real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, we're good. Fresh Brita filtered water. If you guys don't have a Brita filter, I feel sorry for you. They are an amazing investment. I highly recommend it for you guys. Get it for Christmas. So, all right, back at it here. We're on offense, down by 7. Flipping here. Back to regular bunch tight end. Running mesh. We're still running a whole lot of mesh here. And he runs really bad adjustments. Looks like cover 2 with a hard flat. He might have had, yeah, something fucked up with his defense. And the aforementioned James Lofton, welcome to the team. 3 million coin card. Scores a touchdown. So good stuff for us and good stuff for Grandpa Phil. Philip Rivers. Damn, the Colts almost won that game, huh? They were close. They somehow gave up a field goal, even though they scored a field goal with like 50 seconds left. The downfall of that team at the end of the season has to be studied. So back out in bunch tight end. First thing I'm going to do here is immediately begin to hard flat the D end, because this bubble screen will get bagged by the D end in a hard flat, but here he's actually passing the ball. And Dion cooks Dion for a big gain. Looks like he ran just a crossing route. Not too familiar with what bunch tight end has to offer in terms of like plays and shit. So besides the bubble screen, obviously. But he cooks me there. Dion on Dion crime. And this play comes out of the huddle a little bit too late. I accept the penalty. First 15. Running the overload blitz. Almost got to him there with the switch stick. That's how we actually switch stick the bubble screen. We were close to getting there with Jerome Baker. But unfortunately, couldn't get there in time. He loses 3 yards, so that's a good sign here. Okay, let's see. That time it screamed. We sent 5 once again. Switch stick over to the right. Good defense by us. Third and 13, biggest play of the game. Yeah, y'all got a sneak peek at what he did. He ran the ball, and he's got Ocho in the backfield. Gadget player at receiver. Yeah, this is what I was playing all day. Some very questionable play calling. It's happening all day. And now he's going to audible up here. This is doubles. This is definitely doubles flex. Y off close. Snaps the ball. Good D. And I believe that was Darius Smith. Yes, it was. The free welcome player pack or welcome player item was absolutely Zeus. Makes the play for us. We get a stop just like that. We're already near midfield as well. This is a play that I've been basing out of a lot, and it's the play with that running back in route. Just so much was open. Should have thrown it way sooner. And luckily, we got away with this, or he got a SWAT animation right there. I should have thrown it. I didn't see him. I should have been looking at that the whole way up. I actually might have had Dion too for a touchdown. Not going to lie there. So we just missed reads by me. Once again, just trying to get comfortable with these reads in this playbook once again. We're running it way, way differently than what we did at the beginning of the year. But we're trying to infuse it with what we ran out of Jets. So right here, this is what I like to do a lot now. And this is what David T was doing a lot. And a lot of these guys now running this shit are doing this, is motioning the running back out wide. And this is something right here that I need to start running a hell of a lot more, is this. And you're going to be seeing this a lot online, and if you're playing ladders yourself, you guys are going to be starting to see this a lot, where I motion out the running back. We're going to put him on, we have him on a table route, then you motion him out. And this basically forces their hand right here. It forces them to play a hard flat on this dude, which is going to leave open your B receiver here on the stem down corner. You have a streak here. So it's really going to put just a lot of stress on your opponent to really like decide, hey, do I want to switch stick down here? Do I want to play a hard flat here? Do I want to give up the corner route doing a switch stick up to the corner route and then potentially give up a streak. Like, we're really giving our opponents fits with this. And this is something I'm definitely going to start to run a lot more over the course of this weekend and in the next weekend of ladders. So right here, we basically, once again, we see he does play a hard flat here, but he leaves the corner out open. Unfortunately, Herb Adderley picks that off. I don't know if that was a cloud flat. Let's take a look and see. No, that was not a cloud flat. This is a cover 3 on that side. He actually played pretty damn good defense on this. Let's take a look again. Yeah, he played pretty good defense. And yeah, Adderley just made a really good play. I should have just waited and potentially thrown the streak for it. That might have been a touchdown on the streak. Maybe. I don't know. I'll never know. So. And we give the ball right back to him. Fatal mistake there. Brutal mistake by me. But we move on to the next drive. Once tight end again. Looks like we're going to go ahead and scream at him. Overload blitzing. Peyton Wilson goes crazy. So does Darius Smith. And Josh Allen got cream pied right there. 2nd and 10. Bunch tight end single back for him. Get over here, Mad Max. That time we only sent 4. He tried to scramble out with his quarterback. No can do against this defense. Boom, beautiful. Perfect defense by us. 3rd and 16 here. Huddles, and he's autoing up once again. This is what I struggle with the absolute most with in this game. And right here, my whole defense is all fucked up, so I just call timeout. Smart choice there to not get the quick snap, running terrible defense. So 3rd and 16. This time we go to cover 3, I believe. And we make some, tweaks to it a little bit. Still running overload blitz though, and still switch sticking. Let's see what he runs. Making a lot of hot routes. A lot of hot routes here. And yeah, Ocho out the backfield on a Texas route. Love to see it, bro. Love to see it. Pretty sure, I don't know if, did I send the overload blitz that time? Yep, I did. He got picked up. Okay. Love to see it, bro. I swear, every 3rd down and 4th down, bro. I might put defensive rally on. I really might. That might make a difference. Hopefully it does. Like if I run double mug, I'm gonna put that on. Either Bolton or Zach Thomas. This time blocks the blitz pretty well. That's all day. Brock Bowers' stat was not open, and then Brock Bowers just runs by the Diggs. Champ Bailey. Like, look at that. Champ Bailey was clamping it, and then he just throws it, and Brock Bowers just got open. What fucking sense does that make? Sorry, I just had to get my jacket back on. Hands the ball off. Y'all don't want to see that. No huddles. Let's see what he runs here. Texas route again. Okay. That time we only sent 4. User sucked. 1st and goal. And he takes it to the 2nd quarter. It's pretty even. I got to stop. I gave him the stop back. And then he just runs a dive with Ocho and the stupid fucking speed burst. I cannot wait for the speed burst shit to be done. I can't. If they have it in next year's game, bro, I swear to God. It literally is the sole reason why a lot of players are still playing this game, like dead ass. If the speed burst was not in this game, I'm telling you, this game would be a whole hell of a lot better. It is probably now, after all the patches and everything, it is probably the biggest blunder with this game as we speak, in my opinion. It's so unrealistic. Anything to do with some sort of unrealistic speed burst is just trash for the game. And if you think it's good for the game, then you are a part of the problem. And you probably have sucked at Madden your entire life. And now this year, all you got to do is just flick your left stick at 90 degrees, or sorry, at 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock on your fucking joystick, and you think you have stick because of it. It's crap. So there's my take. There's my old man yells at cloud take on the speed burst. It's back to regular bunch tight end running. Oh, we had it too. Oh, we had the touchdown. He gave it up. There you can see I was throwing it, but he got sheds out the wazoo. My left tackle got shit on right there. Bernard Raymond. Who was that? Zarius Smith? I think so. Also, pass protector kind of sucks, not gonna lie. It is pretty mid. You still get shedded like crazy, even with pass protector. That time it looks like spacing switch, and it is. Hard flat doesn't get out there good enough. I said earlier I hate running spacing switch. I definitely still like running it. It's really, really good. I just don't like to run it as often. Nice little, it's a quick snap play for the most part now with conductor. So back to bunch tight end week. There you can see what I was talking about earlier with his D end. So he tried to put his D end in a hard flat here. But since he's in the read key, that don't fucking matter. And he gets he doesn't. You see, he does a little shuffle. Yeah, that's pretty insane. So you have to have a hard flat from your slot corner in order to stop that bubble screen, and probably have to switch stick it too. 2nd and 5, audible to the cheap motion play. This is the best cheap motion wheel route in the game from this X receiver, but he audible to his audible to zone there when I audibled to bunch tight end. So I should have kept that in mind. That was useless against zone. But we still get a first down anyways. Hit a little drag route. I go to double flex myself. His defense is all sorts of messed up. We hit the little speed drag, slant route, whatever the hell you want to call that route out of the dig under play. It's insanely good. Quick snap them once again. Honestly, probably could have just quick snapped his ass the entire game running spacing switch. I mean, that's honestly what I did. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, like, I really should start abusing this more because it really is that good, bro. And like, if they can't stop one thing, that's going to open up your entire playbook just so much easier because they're going to be paranoid about the play. Here's a play, the spacing wheel play, spacing X wheel or whatever the fuck it's called from bunch tight end week. Yeah, spacing X wheel. So this is kind of, this play for me is kind of like a dagger play. Obviously with bunch tight end week being a 4 strong offense. So, and another thing about bunch tight end week is that I definitely need to start using a lot of more bunch strong concepts out of this. I feel like that's going to really help my offense get better there too. Like right here, like this is dagger pretty much, except we have like a wheel route here from the X receiver, but it's post route, streak, drag route. That's dagger from bunch strong. So I think using a lot of those familiar concepts that I've learned over the years running bunch strong should definitely come into play with this offense. So right here, he bagged me. I got to get rid of the ball. Got to get rid of the ball at some point. Yeah, I'd say I was caged. See the running back. Oh, man, I should have playmaker the B receiver up. If I did that, that would have been a touchdown, I think. Yeah, that would have probably been a touchdown because his user was going to go guard the RB. Yeah, his user went to go guard the running back, so B playmaker up would have been a touchdown there. But unfortunately, we got sacked. Last play before the 2-minute warning, I think. Regular bunch tight end here. This is the motion divide play. As you can see here, we have the sharp post. But this is also like a bomb setup as well that I like to run. And somehow the tight end got chipped on this. And Lofton with a costly drop right there. You should have caught that. I guess I passed it wrong. No, he played good defense on that. I ran the... Yeah, that's pretty solid defense. The tight end got chipped too, which is just tragic. The tight end is on the line of scrimmage too when he got chipped, which makes no sense. So the clock does stop. Right here, I run the switch stick killer route combo. And I don't really like that. I don't really like... Well, it was going to get open, but it got sacked again. So X is open. He actually stunted me right here. You pay attention. He Texas two-man stunted me. My running back, I just didn't think he would do that. I didn't untarget anybody there. I should have untargeted his user. That would have blocked it perfectly. Unfortunately, that did not happen, and he gets a stop. So we kick a field goal here. At Terry, I actually have Zen kick. No, I think it's Zen kicker, right? That's the one that helps with the slower meter beyond 45-yard field goals. So I get within 4, 2-minute warning. He's getting the ball once again. Gets it out to the 23. La-da-da-da. Back in the overload. We scream at him. And what was he throwing? He was throwing to Ocho. It looks like he had him on some sort of delay route, which delay routes, if you keep those and I send a blitz, it's going to kind of destroy it. So good defense there by us. Looks like we're sending 4 here. Send more, send 4. Making his hot routes. My eyes on the running back here just because he's burnt us a couple of times with that. There you can see good defense. Marcel Reese, Raiders legend, just got a card a couple days ago. He burned me there. So love to see that fullback burning a goddamn... Was that Trayvon Diggs that he burned? No, that was Chin. Okay. I mean, whatever. Back to the speed boost. Oh, yeah, I remember this shit. Look at this garbage. Just 2 missed tackles. Well, a missed strip attempt. A missed tackle by Zach Thomas, and then he just speed bursts out for a touchdown. Like, that's the shit I'm talking about with this. Like, that's not a touchdown without the speed boost. Or sorry, without the speed boost. It's not a touchdown. Like, it's just the fact that it's still in the game at this point, like, it's just trash, man. It's just pure and utter garbage and just makes defense even more impossible to play. All right, goes up by 2 possessions now, up 11. Once again, we do get ball out of half, so we gotta keep that in mind. Right here, we audible to wide trio close, which I need to start running a little bit more as well. Especially here with our good old play action. And I run a pretty weird route combo out of it. Not a fan of that, honestly. Good play, I guess. Sorry, good defense, I guess. Let's see what we go to here. Looks like back in mesh at a bunch tight end. Trying to bomb over the top as he is kind of showing the cover 3 look. And I think I had pressure in my face there. Yes, he did blitz, so I had to get the ball out quick. Luckily, that actually got blocked pretty well, thanks to the on-targeting. But this is why we have identifier too, is because like on-targeting the user on a lot of plays is extremely good for picking up blitzes. Like, look at how much time we have. Up top. And that's what I'm talking about with Gunslinger. Right there. That's a touchdown. I think I might have free-formed while also pass leading it as well. That probably is the reason why we overthrew that. But also it's just Gunslinger too. Gunslinger just does this. Like just wide open touchdowns get overthrown. So while the release of your quarterback does get better, you are susceptible to overthrows from your quarterback, which sucks. What I noticed a lot with Aaron Rodgers at the beginning of the year. So it's no different here now that we have even better cards. So that one sucks. That was a free touchdown we had right there, and this got robbed essentially. Back to bonus side in week. Back to Audibling the running back out. Should have thrown that a little bit sooner off the rip there. Could have gotten probably at least the first down, but we picked up 9 yards, 10 yards pretty much there to get there. It's the 3rd inches. Looking like I'm... Oh, nope. I call a spot. Double streak. Tight end drag route. X receiver on the return. He users over to the left aggressively. That left the drag route wide open. That's another very good route combo that I need to start running a lot more, especially against like 3-2, where dudes are running a lot of whatchamacallit? Dudes are running a lot of cover 4 hard flat. A lot of reads there. There we go. Good read by us. Josh Jacobs. That was the running back post route. Wide open over the middle of the field. Gets us down to the 15-yard line. Clock is still ticking, though. Trying to make this, obviously, the last possession of the half. Right here we go RPO. Get the good rack animation, which is actually happening a lot more now. I think Gunslinger might help out with that. And Ocho into the end zone. Perfect drive there to end the half. Score with less than 10 seconds to go. Always very ideal. Taking away the clock. And then, oh God, they're doing a JJ McCarthy post game. Oh, one sec. Sorry, one of my friends is a big Vikings fan, so. Oh man, we throw the 9 memes around like crazy, man. All right. That's the end of the half. He tried to gotcha bitch me there at the end, but didn't. And we're down by 4. Very easily could be up more than that, but bad pick by me in the second drive. And then having to settle for 3 as well kind of hurt. But we're still obviously in this game big time. Spacing switch to start off things first here. Yeah, kind of. I mixed up the setup and look at my drag route. Like, look at the drag route, bro. Yeah, that setup's probably scrapped. I probably should just keep him on the return route on the outside receiver when I run spacing switch because that was bad. And I took a sack. No diddy. Second and 23. Not trying to get all of it back at once. Just chip it away. 10 yards there on a return route. Cool. 3rd and 13. Biggest play of the game so far for me. Watch side in week once again. This is once again something I'm going to start doing a whole lot right here. There you can see the route combo. I put B on a stemmed up curl. Let's see, I think I drag route RB, and I do. And that's just a beautiful play. He switched it over to the corner route. I probably should start. I need to start running the corner route slot fade streak combo out of that too. That I feel like it would be really good especially with the running back being motioned out. This time we run choice. And this time we don't miss the pass. Good throw by Phillip Rivers on the money to prime time for the tutty. We're back on top by a field goal. Skipping ahead here, la-di-da-di-da. Coming out in cover 3 this time around. He runs the stretch. Good tackle by Mad Max. Good job. Good 2.5 million coin card right there making a play. And then he almost made another. Well, that was Peyton Wilson. Oh yeah, we blitzed. We got Adam right there. Holy shit. And he was throwing a pick 2 right at me. We all see that? Yeah, he was throwing it right at me. 3rd and 9. Once again, cover 3. Looks like we're cover 2 in the weak side. It's cover 3 to the short. Or sorry, to the strong side. Doesn't get any pressure. It's the running back. Good breakup KO there by Jerome Baker. That was actually great defense by us. And here is the biggest play of the game for him. 4th down and 9. Overload blitzing once again. Hasn't been able to stop this all game. And then he audibles up. He audibles up. And I'm fine with this, actually. I'm fine with this. I think I only send 4 here. He calls a timeout. He did not like what he saw, so he burned the timeout there. Which, with a stop clock, it's not really ideal, especially in the second half. So he makes it just a million different hot routes, all just to get absolutely screamed at. I don't know what he did to his to his offense, but Max Crosby came in untouched. He didn't stand a damn chance there. Holy shit. I wish that could happen every single play, but it's unfortunately, and it's not the case. Damn. And we get a big stop right there. It's a Darius Smith for what it's worth. He was also screaming in too. So whenever I get a big stop like that, my confidence just rises big time, and I'm pretty much extremely comfortable at that point. So we'll see how things get handled here. 2nd down and 4, audibling the bunch tight end. Motion divide play once again. We actually untarget the user, and we find the return route this time to James Lofton. And pick up a 1st down. Bunch tight end weak. I believe we go to the bubble screen here. We do. And that time, I think, did he put? Yeah, somehow that Jeremy Chin should have been. Oh, okay, now that was actually correctly played by the CPU because he's the pitch key, I believe. Right here, short side spacing switch. Dotted him. Crossing route there to Lofton. Got his user to bite down on the drag route from the tight end. Hit him over the top with the curl. Or sorry, with the crosser. That's a really good route combo there by me, actually. Good job. Good shit by me. And we go up by 10. With 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. Very long time left to go in the game. Back in double mug. Once again, overload blitzing him. He hasn't been able to stop it yet. Oh, he threw right at me, and that was a critical point in the game right there. I took a weird angle when I wanted to cut that off, and it took him out of position. It's a tough break. Right there, he just hits a little check down to his running back. Nice stick there by Herb Adderley. 2nd down and 3. Passing the ball once again. He sent 5 out a lot. You really sent 5 out a lot. That, I feel like, should be intentional grounding. I don't know about y'all. I guess he was out of the tackle box, barely. 3rd and 3. It's a tight end on a curl route. Looks like he's running verticals. with the corner out on the. Yeah, it's just a weird combo. He's running verticals, but he's putting a stem down corner on the inside slot receiver. And then Texas running the running back. See what we come out here right here. Blitz the fuck out of him. Holy shit. Max Crosby went nuts. And he blocked the running back there too. That is amazing. It's actually this blitz actually works better against single back when they block the running back. That's twice now he's blocked the running back and it's gotten screamed at. That should have been a knockout for me personally. They said they fucking improved mid zone. That should have been a knockout. He lit up right there. That was probably the stone wall coming into play, not mid zone. 3rd and 11 here. Clock is ticking. This should be the last play of the third quarter. He rolls out. Good defense by us. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Had the tight end manned up. We had 2 purples on the field. That switch stick over to the left to screen purple. And we get another stop. Oh yes. Oh yes. This is the game where this happens. So as he almost shanks the field goal. You know what I mean? When I'm talking about this is good old Philip Rivers striking again. Oh, I get a big kick turn here. So the 46, cool. So we're inside his territory already. Cool. Ah, yes, it was this. Here we go, boys. So he runs cover 3 again. Over the top, Dion. Oh, man. That was tough. Dion knocks it out from Dion. Oh, that's just a missile. Like, that just has to be a touch. That just has to be caught. I can't tell if I caught it, if my possession caught it. But Dion made the play of his life. His Dion made the play of his life on my Dion. And that was huge right there. That was huge. 2nd and 10. Back to regular bunch tight end once again. Trying to bomb him for the most part. You see he's on Jamal Adams. For some reason, I wanted to motion. This is something I fucked up, I know. I motioned out the running back on a Texas route. He stunted me again. Of course, they call fucking goddamn intentional grounding for me, huh? And that's just... Then it never gets easy looking back at some of these games. And it never is easy. Never is easy. You just wish you could do all the wrong things that you did correctly. You just can't. Bring it back to bunch. Tight end week. Now tight end 4 strong. Oh, yes. Here it is, boys. That is what I'm talking about with Gunslinger. That is absolute fucking bullshit, man, that I overthrew that. Like, look at this, man. Perfect play. He fucks up the switch stick. For some reason, he goes and switch sticks the corner route, even though the corner route's not open. And he just gets bailed out. Like, look at this. Look what what? And then that's insane. 2 touchdowns on the same drive I've gotten screwed on. And I honestly, after watching this back, I think I'm going to get rid of Philip Rivers too. Like, I love, like... I can't. I think it also probably has to it also probably has to do with you being on pass lead increase small. It has to be. So it's just tragic. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. Fortunate that that's the way things go. And then he just screams at me on there. I kind of go for it. 4th and really long, try to bomb him again, but he gets a fluke stop and that. Honestly, that kind of turned the tide of this game a little bit here, beginning of the 4th. So right there, he hits him the quick little flat route to the tight end. Brock Bowers gets a 1st down. Moving right along here, he audibles over to doubles flex. Good switch stick. He was throwing a interception right here, huh? Sure fucking was. Nope. Ball just hits the ground. Second and 10. You got me. Seam streak, Brock Bowers up the middle. I don't get a knockout. Fuck me, right? Right there, I kind of want Brian Branch for that reason there. I'm probably going to sell Rivers. Rivers and James Lofton are going bye-bye. We're bringing back Josh Allen, I think. Yes, in the locker room, do some dumb shit. 9, please. Watching the Vikings post game right now. Think that was QB zone. Yeah, it was. And we're tied, even though it should be fucking 38-24. Game is fucking trash. So, because of that happening, I kind of got on tilt a little bit. And when I get on tilt, I play like a jackass. Or I play like I'm on tilt, which is not good. But I don't know who wouldn't be on tilt after that. I would. Every time I would be on tilt. So, and also with this, look at I need to start throwing the streak route on this because look at this. Streak's a touchdown. I always have my mind or my eyes to B first and then RB. But for some reason also I pressed B. I swear to God I pressed B. And it didn't register for some reason. I don't know. So weird. But I need to throw the streak on that a lot more too. So back to the divide play out a bunch tight end. Deion Sanders, drag route. Good switch stick by him, but he was a little bit behind it. 3rd and 3. This was the running back in route play. I don't remember what it's called. Drive something. Something along those lines. And as you can see here, we're chewing clock. I'm trying to make this the last possession of the game. I should have gone down way sooner there. Like, I should have gone down like a couple yards before that. I'm an idiot and didn't do that. So, did that again here. See, I tried to go down a couple yards short, but I didn't. Take it to the 2-minute warning. 1st and goal. Another inside zone here. Just kind of conceding the yards. 1 first down, the game's over. 2nd and 6. Run the RPO. Get the good animation. Try to stay in bounds, but his DB gets a really good tackle animation. And yeah, this is just kind of poor clock management. I mean, you want to take the yards, but we took them way too much, way too soon. And so now he burns his second timeout with 1.5 minutes left to go. We all know the red zone's the dead zone. He blows Duo up. No one blocked his user for whatever fucking reason. He also switched to 6-1 as well. It's 3rd and goal, 9-yard line. Not super ideal for us. Just want to keep the ball. The goal of this is to obviously keep everything in bounds. And just need to throw the Josh Jacobs sooner. Also, Deion Sanders got absolutely pressed to hell right there. But we kept the clock going. We got it in bounds. We stayed in bounds. I took the delay of game. So that way we just take as much time off as we can. And I did kick the 3. So he has no timeouts, 46 seconds left, which is an absolute eternity in Madden 26. So let's see what he runs here. Audibles up to doubles flex. Sorry, this is not doubles flex. This is actually tight doubles. So a new formation from him here on the money drive. And that is the wheel route, and he throws that blind as shit. Herb Adderley's there for some fucking reason. He throws it, and Herb Adderley kind of just glitches out. And he gets out of bounds too. Yeah, awesome. So here he's back in doubles flex. I don't know what playbook he's in. Doesn't fucking matter. And Marcel fucking Reese burns once again Trayvon Diggs. Let's see here. Yeah, he's absolutely cooked them. Wait. What formation is this? It's not trips tight end. No, it's fucking... This is not doubles flex. This is something else. No, this is normal wide off close. No, same fucking thing. And that's the sharp poster out there to Marcel Reese. So now I have to use my timeouts there. Speed boost. Get that dog shit out the game. He takes the lead. Hey, guess what? We should be tied right now. Or I should be ahead by like more than this. But no, Gunslinger, I had to just fucking use goddamn Gunslinger because I'm a dumbass. Money drive time here. 2 timeouts. Ball's in the 32. He switched sticks up. Jamal Adams somehow keeps up with Deion Sanders. Probably should have thrown B. B might have been a touchdown there, but I didn't. I wasn't going to throw that against that, so. Back to punch that in week. We audible the running back out. Good switch stick by him there. And that was just a really... should have just playmakered up or something. He did a good job with this user. Nothing was there. Tip the cap there. I'm kind of crashing out. You can't see it. Desperation time here. Calling the switch stick killer route combo. And he had a switch stick off Bolton, and then Bolton picked it off. Had nothing going there. So, yeah. Frustrating to lose the game like that when we should have been up by 14 points and had full control, but the game fucked me in the ass, and that's just the way it is, you know? Game's gonna fuck you over, and it's fucked me over so many times this year that I've lost track, so. I'm pissed off kind of watching this game back and just knowing a couple of things that went his way that should have went my way and didn't. And I'm contributing that to Gunslinger. I don't know why I'm using the ability. I thought it was cool. But it's not cool. It's not cool, man. And y'all see it cost me multiple times today on wide open touchdowns. I don't know if I have to have gift wrapped with it either or not. I don't know. I don't think gift wrap really is good at all this year. Highballing's dead, so... Yeah, that's that game. Sucks to lose that game. We also lost the next game too after this in kind of heartbreaking fashion, but I lost that to some dumb fuck I don't want to give any attention to, so. Once again, we finished the weekend 7-5. We're at +2. A lot of work to do once again this entire week to go ahead and prepare. Phillip Rivers going on the block, James Lofton going on the block. Those two guys, they had their moments today, but they also didn't have their moments. So, yeah, we're probably just going to go back to using like Josh Allen or something. So, I don't know. We'll see. But that's it for this Inside the Mind. Once again, we'll do this next week. Hopefully, both nights. Hopefully, I don't crash out one night or the other. So, my goal with the ladders is to get to +4, +5. Obviously, if we can get better than that, be great. But +4 is where I want to get to. +5 would be like the most ideal scenario. Right now, we're like right inside the top 150. Once again, could have and should have been better than that, and we will be better next week. So that is the goal. There is to get to +4 or 5. That way, we can be inside the top 100 for this leaderboard, and hopefully that will be the case. So, but got to put in the work on and off stream this week. So that is going to do it. Hopefully y'all have a good rest of your night. Hope y'all enjoyed this. This will stay up on the YouTube channel, and this will not be a VOD on the Twitch channel. So I'm out. Y'all have a good night. My voice hurts. Bye-bye.